Today I want to share with you how I am organizing my first graders' schoolwork. Now last year we did the workbox system and that worked really well for us, but the workboxes take up a ton of space, and so I simplified and I'm just using a binder this year for my first grader. So when she goes to do her schoolwork, all she needs to grab are three things. She is going to grab her BJU Press science book and her BJU Press DVDs for science. And then the way it works is first semester she's doing science, second semester she's doing the BJU Press Heritage Studies on DVDs. So she'll always just have three things to grab. This semester it happens to be science, and then at the end of the year it'll be history. So she's going to grab those two things, and then she will grab her binder. And her binder has everything else that she will need to do for school on any given day. And so I'm going to turn the camera around. I'm going to show you how I set up her binder so that she can just grab it and start her school day. Here is a closer look at my first graders folder. She would like to be known as Orca for these videos, so this is Orca's folder, and I have it labeled right there on the side as well. So every day when she goes to start school, she will just pull this binder off of the shelf and she will be able to know exactly what she needs to do for each day. So over here she has a weekly checklist, and as you can see, I've got the days of the week across the top, and then all of the subjects that she needs to cover for each day, each school day. So history and science are together because she's doing science first semester, history second semester. She also has math, spelling, handwriting, language, and reading. Then down here is where I would write the date. For example, maybe September 1st through September 5th and what week number we're on. I also have a space for notes, and that is where I would write any little notes that she needs to know about the week, or maybe just an encouragement saying, hey, you're doing really good on spelling, keep up the good work. Now what she is going to do is when she is done with that assignment, she will get one of these stickers here and put it in the square, and when she has finished one whole row, she will know that she is done with school for the day. Now her history, science, math, spelling, handwriting, and language are all in this binder over here, and that's what I'm going to show you next. But reading is just something that she has to do. She has to read out loud to either me or an older sibling, and so she doesn't have any schoolwork in the binder. So that's just something she does with us, and she can put a sticker on there. So let's go ahead and take a look at how I've set up the binder. The first section of her binder is for science and history, and she's doing that with BJU Press Distance Learning. So I got these wonderful pocket dividers. They're so great. And I put in the front pocket all of the worksheets and handouts that she needs to do for one whole week of BJU Press science. And so here you can see I have all of the worksheets for this coming week where we're going to have our first day of school, and I put them in the order that she's going to need them. So when the teacher on the BJU Press DVDs tells her that she needs a worksheet or handout, then she will just go grab it right out of here. When she finishes that handout, she's going to put it right here in the binder behind the tab. Now over here in this pocket, she has the student guide, and so BJU Press Distance Learning has provided this, and it just tells her on day one, you're going to watch video 1 and you're going to learn about senses, and when she's done watching the video, she'll put a check there, and when she finishes the assignment, she'll put a check there. And then what I'm going to have her do is when she has worked through all the assignments front and back on a sheet of paper, she's just going to rip that sheet off. And so the day that she is on is always going to be somewhere on that top sheet, either on the front or the back. So that'll keep it really easy for her. I'm going to slide this back in. Well, maybe I'm not going to slide it in right now because I've only got one hand free. But that is her first tab for science. Now over here is math. So I'll show you the label there. This is math, and we are doing Math UC. And again, I put in all of the worksheets that she is going to need for 1 week of math lessons. And I'm going to pull these out and kind of show you what I do. If you saw my video on Matthew C, why I love Matthew C, and 3 things to keep in mind, one of the things I told you is that you do not have to do every single worksheet. And so I do not make her do every single worksheet. I just pull out the ones that I think she needs for that week to really grasp whatever concept she is learning. So we've already started math kind of in the summer. So on Monday, she's going to be doing 4F, and then she'll just do that worksheet. Then on Tuesday, she'll know that she's going to do this worksheet, 4G, because I've got them in the order that she needs to do them. On Wednesday, she is going to see this yellow sheet here that says math lesson and has something paper clipped to it. This is to let her know that she's on a new math lesson. She either needs to watch the DVD or get some instruction from me. And then after that, she's going to do lesson 5A. And I've let her know that if there's ever maybe 2 pages that are clipped together, maybe I had these 2 pages clipped together, then she would know that she does both of those pages on one day. And if they're an individual sheet, she just does 1 a day. So she would do that on Wednesday. And then on Thursday, she would know she does 5B. And on Friday, 5D. And as she completes those math assignments, she's going to flip it over and put them right in here. And as you can see, she's already done some this year. So she's already put those right in there. And then over here in the other pocket on the back side is her math fact, addition fact sheet. And so as she is memorizing those facts, she'll be coloring them or highlighting them or starring them or whatever she wants to do. So that is stored right over there. The next tab she has is for spelling, and we are using the Spell to Write and Read program. I do not have all of her worksheets printed out yet, but they would go in here. Any handouts or worksheets for that whole week of Spell to Write and Read would go in that front pocket. Then when she flips this over, it's going to slide out on me, of course, when I'm trying to show you how neat and tidy this all is. Hey, that's real life, right? This is probably going to fall out all the time. She's going to have to shove it right back in there. But here's her primary learning log for Spell to Write and Read. That's where she's going to build her reference pages and put her spelling words in there. And then all the worksheets she does and tests and quizzes, and when she does her sentences and anything that she does for spelling will get put right here behind this tab. Here's the section for handwriting, and I think you guys are probably catching on by now, but I have all of the handwriting worksheets that she needs for 1 week of school in here. So on Monday, she is just going to pull out the one on top, and she knows that she is going to be doing her lowercase cursive letters. And then when she is done with that, she'll actually just slide it right back there. And then on Tuesday, she will pull out the next one on the top, and she'll know that she is practicing her uppercase cursive letters. And then on Wednesday, she will pull out one of her cursive first sheets. She'll be doing this half down here on Wednesday, practicing some of her multi-letter phonograms in cursive. And then on Thursday, she will pull out this one, and she knows she only has to do half of a page for the cursive first worksheet. So she'll do that Thursday, that one on Friday. And then, like I said, when she is done with those, she will just put them right back here. She'll just snap them in right in there. Now over here, I have her cursive first alphabet and numbers. So if she forgets how to form those letters, especially those uppercase ones, can sometimes be tricky because you don't use them very much. So if she forgets how to do that, that is right there for her. And then the last section here is for language. And remember, this is optional for her. We're using a Becca Language 1, and this is something that she can do if she would like. And again, I've pulled out 5 days of worksheets for her, and she knows that she only has to do one side. Actually, she doesn't have to do anything if she doesn't want to, because this is optional, but just one side a day. And so she will do this side on Monday, and then that side on Tuesday, and so forth. And then let's see, I'll just show you. This would be Wednesday, this one would be Friday, Wednesday, Friday. What comes after Wednesday? Thursday. That one she will do on Thursday. And then this one right here, she will do on Friday. And then she will just slide it back into this pocket here because she will do that on the following Monday. And again, as she finishes them, she'll just store it right back there. So you guys, this is just a super, super simple method so that my first grader can work pretty much independently. She knows exactly what she needs to do each day. Everything that she needs is right here for her, and she just moves through each subject. I have to do spelling with her, but everything else she can kind of do independently. The one thing that I didn't mention is that with the BJU Press distance learning, there are supplies that they sometimes need, especially with science, if they're going to do a science experiment or some kind of activity. All of those supplies I keep in our supply crate, and I will try to do a video for you about our supply crate. But anyways, that is my first graders folder. I hope this was helpful for you. If it was, give it a thumbs up. Any questions that you have, leave them in the comments below, and I will see you guys in another video. Bye-bye.